With Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will try to protect home court. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins. Never losing.
An interconference matchup. They face these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Here's Dinwiddie. Horford has a wide open look. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Tonight, a great backcourt matchup, Doris. When you were going up against another talented guard in college basketball, did that change your approach at all?
Well, you certainly knew when you were looking opposite somebody who had a skill set and a talent level that was going to challenge you for the full 48-minute game. And obviously, it raised the level of intensity. Your interest was piqued, and you want to show out against the best players. So certainly on the night you know you're going against an all-star type player, believe me, it's personal.
They take the challenge. All great players do. They want the challenge, don't they?
No doubt.
Parker double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here are the Magic now. Down low. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton. Doncic, no good. And here are the Clippers. Here's Dinwiddie. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Beal. And it's Mitchell missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the inside. And it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
Parker with the steal.
The risky cross-court pass there, and it costs them. You got to be sure that you can get it there in time before you let that one go.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Knocked away. And the Clippers have possession. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports, and you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Man, they had high hopes for a fast start. They get out of the gates 0 for 4.
Pass to Horford. Over Carter. Horford, no luck. The Magic trailed by 4. Parker double-teamed. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Dinwiddie. no good. Excellent D there from Parker. Here's Doncic. The shot's good.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Here's Dinwiddie. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside for Beal. Here's Markkanen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Carter missing. Here's Dinwiddie. Another shot. Lets it go from deep. It's another look. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Tries yet again. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
The Clippers in the lead. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. .121 left to play in the first. So it's Orlando now. And they take the lead. Doncic has got 7.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Horford. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Parker with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, a dead eye like Beal, you better close out and force him to put it on the deck.
Here's Dinwiddie. That one's off, still out of sync.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Out left to the wing.
And the defense from Parker really helps change the...
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
They're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. Holiday with the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. This Orlando Magic team, one that isn't expected to compete just yet, still in the midst of collecting talent.
Well, Kevin, I don't know if you want to call it a rebuild or a reset for this franchise, but there is some youth to build around. They're getting some good talent. Obviously, they were hoping to jump into the top 3 in last year's draft. This is going to take some time, and the fan base has got to be patient.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, Bradley Beal is turning himself into one of the elite two-way players in the NBA. Go back to 2017 when he becomes the youngest player in NBA history to make 700 career three-pointers. It happens to be the same season that he was voted into his first All-Star game, and his coach believes he should be one of the best defensive players on the perimeter in the NBA. Let's watch and see.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Magic with the ball. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Orlando. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Bradley Beal showing off that near 40-inch max vertical. Not the most physical guy at the rim, but very explosive.
And watching Beal now, much more assertive than when he first entered the league.
You know what, Kevin? The physical tools for Bradley Beal have always been there. He's got great size at the guard position. He's a knockdown shooter. He is a quiet leader, but an effective leader. And he's learning how to be the voice of a team. There is so much to like about Bradley Beal.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Laverne. Now Šarić. Can they get it? Markkanen pulls it in.
He does the hard part. Gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
Now Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Carter. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Goes up again. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To the inside. A lot of responsibility, Doris, in being the focal point of an offense. What characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game?
Right. This is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Good thoughts. And here is Šarić. After the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. From 6 away, Laverne. Good work defensively by Carter. And it's Bogdanović in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Bogdanović has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Carter comes in with the double team. Holiday inside the line. That one wide left.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Pass to Laverne. The Clippers getting another chance here. Outside Holiday. Laverne down low. Moore with the bucket.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Keeping the pressure on and starting to pad this lead around the halfway point.
Yeah, seems like they're starting to pull away a bit right now. They just look a little faster and a little hungrier than the opposition right now.
And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession.
Into the lineup for the Magic.
1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Laverne. Here's Baines. On deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 20-6 run. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Orlando leading by 18. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Bryant. Releases from 15. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Magic lead by 20.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Orlando has possession. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
What area of the floor can't Donovan Mitchell score from? This guy, terrific job on the interior.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, nice feed, leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
I'll tell you, you have to respect the passing skills of Al Horford. He can pick apart a defense.
Beal's shot is good.
Marvelous start to the second half. 3 for 3.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Horford. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Doncic, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bounce pass from Kid Gilchrist. Horford double team. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Beal. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
The drive by Beal. Orlando moving the ball around. The Magic again can't hit.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there. One thing you have to consider if you're the Orlando Magic is finding some level of consistency. And I mean that both in terms of the roster and the coaching staff. To me, when there's a lot of turnover in both of these departments, it can take its toll on an organization, and we've seen that with Orlando.
Parker's shot is off. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
You have to prevent Mitchell from driving. This guy too quick and too crafty once he gets into the lane.
Doncic with it. Offensive rebound. Five to shoot. Back to Carter. Over Horford. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
As you said, Doris, a lot of coaching and personnel changes for the Magic recently.
Well, think about it, Kevin. 4 different head coaches since 2015, and that doesn't even include the interim coaches. You know, to me, you've got to have a direction and approach that is consistent year after year. If you're going to have any measure of stability, it has to come from the top down.
Carter drives in. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The Claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Hill has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Los Angeles now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Ouch, that's a waste of possession. Got to shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
For the Clippers, 1:24 left in the third. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. That's tipped. They retain possession. Here's Morris. Outside Hill. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Clippers trail by 18. Lays it up off the glass.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
.51 seconds left in the third. And finish off by Bryant.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Right side Holiday. Pass to Moore. Shoots over Beal. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Clippers foul.
The Magic have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Clippers trail by 19. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Holiday.
He's only listed at 6'4", But Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
And he's good on the second. Magic leading by 18. It's Beal on the wing. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. That one goes in. Bryant's got 6.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Holiday gets the bucket. Beal, that's for 2. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Clippers trail by 17. Holiday looking for an opening. Double team on Holiday. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
And here is Los Angeles now. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Holiday's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Beal from long range slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Bradley Beal is rolling.
Holiday left side. Pass to Zizic. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. And the Clippers call time here. In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it has always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Horford in the post. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, what a wonderful distribution from Al Horford. This guy's truly unselfish. Any team would love to have him.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession every time down the floor.
Here's Horford. Down low. Parker with the steal. Stolen by Mitchell. With the shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
Magic leading by 17. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the inside.
Well, we love Al Horford because he's an effective two-way player. His attention to detail on the defensive end paying off.
Pass to Dinwiddie. They get a hand on it. Kid Gilchrist with it. From the arc. Beal pulls it in.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Back to Parker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Parker, terrific at drawing the foul there. He's as good as anybody at initiating the contact.
Well, Steve Clifford takes over here in Orlando, and of course he is known for his frankness and his disciplined approach to the game. You think about Clifford's teams, they rarely make unforced errors and are some of the best at minimizing their own mistakes.
Here's Markkanen. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And for Clifford, his job in Orlando, Doris, will be to develop the skills of his very young core.
That is correct, and he'll try to get this young group to play intelligently, minimize turnovers. You remember he once famously said the NBA isn't about winning, it's about winning in the playoffs.
Magic leading by 21. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Parker looking around. Floats one. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And what strength there by Parker. He's able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice. Offensive rebound. Here's Markkanen. Makes it off the glass. Markkanen's got 8 here in the quarter.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the boards, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Pass to Horford. Here's Dinwiddie. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Orlando.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
Boy, what a tremendous display of offensive firepower. It mattered not the size, the type of defender they put on him. He made easy work of it.
Pass to Dinwiddie. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And, guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Right. Frustrating for sure, Greg. I don't think they'll be able to mount a comeback at this point.
And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Good on the second free throw. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocked loose and stolen by Horford. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's Orlando now. It's deflected and stolen by Horford. Mitchell left side. Here's Dinwiddie. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Stolen by Mitchell. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target, it has to be perfectly placed, really pretty.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the